since the very beginning, are taught to be nice to people, to be good to people, to be kind to people. Why? Is it something to satisfy our own ego that, oh, we are nice to people?
There is in US schools, they teach a golden rule. Now, I may not be able to say it verbatim, but it goes like this, that treat others like the way you want to be treated yourself.
Wow,
right?
That's an amazing
So,
answer.
I think if you don't want to be kind, it's your choice.
Right.
Then be prepared to get a taste of your own medicine.
Right. So it's more of a tit for tat situation.
Again, it's a negative. Tit for tat is a negative connotation, right? But I think a positive one is treat others like the way you want to be treated.
A more give and take.
Yeah, it is. That's how you spread the goodness. If you're kind to others, even if others are not kind to you, at least one guy will be inspired by you, right? And maybe tempted to be kind to you, right?
Wow, that's a good answer.
Yes.
That's a very rational answer as well, because we would really want us to be treated in a nice way.
Yes.
The next question is, how can we be assertive and still not insensitive in a professional setup? Still be friendly and nice and be a part of our family, which the corporate people project themselves to be, and still put your point intact and get work done?
I think that comes through training. Training meaning you to keep trying that. First you have to become aware of it. To me, that's a degree of awareness, one says, how in Heartfulness we define consciousness is the degree of awareness, as we often say, talks about it like that. And that plays a major part at what stage or what degree of awareness you are at. Now, the fact you're asking a question, it means you are aware to some degree, right? To be able to know how can I be sensitive and yet be assertive. I think, first of all, use the word a better word there would be affirmative than assertive.
Yeah.
Right? Because you want to put your point across, you want to make sure that what you think is right is understood, yet you want to make sure that others' reaction you are sensitive to. If there is a negative reaction, you want to, I won't call it back off, you want to go around. Again, these are things we all need to learn. And like I mentioned to you about Heartfulness communication course, it's a beautiful course. I advise everyone to take that, because you learn there that how to use the right words, how to have, because words are also, first you use the right words, then they become your feelings.
True.
Normally we say your feelings become words, but till you have those feelings, use the words, right words. So you be affirmative, be strong, be not assertive, and when you're sensitive, you know that if there is a backlash or there is a reaction on this, you are paying attention to it. Yeah, that is your awareness. You pay attention because you're aware. If you are not aware, I said it, that's it, no more, right? And then you just walk away. No, you want to make sure you stay, you want to know the other person's reaction, and then you see if you can find a way to go around. Around means not that I will get it done whether you like it or not, meaning to get your point across, maybe you say it in some other way.
Does it take very long to learn to go around things and get your work done? Or there is a pointer or a list that maybe we can follow, not as good as a 20-year-old exposure, but somebody who's 24-year-old and has come to a point in their career where they're heading a company with the startup culture these days. 19-year-old Zepto founders have made such a huge company. So how do they get around it? So they are 20 years old and that is your experience.
That's
so,
right. More than that,
actually.
Yeah, that's right. I think, I have a feeling that eventually the guy will learn, or whoever that is, a 20-year-old founder, eventually he will learn. Now, till he learns, you can't force anybody to learn. Till he learns, success, material success, he has seen, he will continue to do. But as far as the behavioral success or managerial success, maybe few cycles, he will eventually learn.